Hello, welcome back to What's on Your Mind. Once again, I'm joined by my friend Oscar. Um, I say once again, like it's not your podcast as well, but
Yeah, what are you trying to say, mate?
I mean, you tried sacking me from the podcast,
I don't remember that.
and can you tell the people why you wanted to sack me?
Mate, this is a professional show and you're trying to start a fucking OnlyFans.
Say start, like I haven't already done that. Oh, just a little promotion out there. Might be a video coming out this weekend. Anyway, what's up with you, buddy? You doing alright?
You can't just jump from
I
from.
can. I can and I will. So usually before the podcast, we always have a little conversation, don't we? We just sort of do a little catch up, and then we get on with the recording. But tonight we're just gonna have a conversation straight off. Like we haven't. All we did was say, all right, let's get into recording. That's all we've done.
Literally.
Um, because I want the conversation, all of it, to be on the podcast. No, I
How
said
was your
for
bank holiday?
bank holiday. I worked.
Oh shit, that's shit, bloody
No,
hell.
bro, I got paid $14.55 an hour. I'm taking that.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. Hey,
£80 for 5.5 hours work. I will take that.
hey, that's decent. That's good money.
That's very good money, considering it was a
Yeah.
cleaning job. You know what I mean?
What do you have to do?
Just clean the hotel, organise the rooms. But we worked as a team. You know, one person was doing beds, one person was doing rubbish or whatever, wiping shit down, and then me and another guy called Tim, we would go around just double checking everything was done. We'd hoover the floor, wipe down anything they've missed, make sure it's all spotless. Yeah. It was only
So do
half
you
nine till
so
three.
do you so do you get work from like different places then?
So I work for an agency at the moment.
Right.
So I
Yeah.
work for the agency, but
Yeah.
they have clients, um, and I go and work at the locations that the clients want me at.
Okay.
So like
You
I
enjoy it?
some of it, yeah. I mean some of it's just work and it's just a job.
Yeah, of
But
course.
like behind the bars in Blackpool at like football club, I love it. Honestly, I could do that every single day of my life happily. 8 hours straight, I could be behind that bar. Absolutely love it there.
Okay.
When I see that shift come up, mate, I'm straight up apply. But half the time they put me straight on them because I literally told her any Blackpool FC bar work comes up, put me on it because I'll work it. I love it, mate.
Yeah, fair enough.
Absolutely love it. It's literally it's not that much
That's
money and
nice.
it's not very long hours. It's like 4 hours at most, and we don't really get 4 hours. We get done in about three and a half. And mate, it's like it's quality, absolute quality. I love it. I get to chat to people. I get to serve drinks. You know, there's fit birds that I get to talk to. Love it, mate. Quality. And if there's food at the end of the day, we get to take the food home with us. You know, so
Do you actually?
yeah, we're allowed to. I took home 9 Cornish pasties one time because
That's a pretty good deal.
I asked her. I said to her, I said, I take a few. I took a few, right? And I said to her, because if they're gonna go to someone like somewhere else, then like a food bank or whatever, they can take it. But I said to her, I was like, if they're gonna throw it away, I'd rather take it and then my family members can eat them. I could eat some for lunch the next
Yeah?
day. Yeah, so I took home 9 pasties in the end. Bro, that was what broke half, like a quarter of my tooth off. Did I ever mention that to
Oh,
you?
bloody hell.
A quarter of my
You
tooth
mentioned that your
came off.
tooth got broke off, but you didn't mention like what caused it.
Yeah, I was chewing it. You know, you know what a Cornish pasty is, right?
Oh yeah, I've had them.
Yeah, so you know you know the bit at the top, like like the thick pastry bit at the top, like the pattern, you know, like the squiggly pattern that they usually have.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was chewing on that, and it felt really weird in my tooth. And, and then I was like, I went to pick out. I felt food in my teeth, so I went to pick it out on my tongue. I was like, wait, what the fuck? It feels like there's a gap there. I started panicking. I was like, no, no, no. One of my biggest fears is actually like my teeth like falling out and things. Like I don't know what it is, but like when I have nightmares about that shit, bro. It scares the shit out of me. I don't know why. Um, and then I think I think I
I get
fractured
like a
my tooth.
phobia.
Yeah, I think I fractured my tooth. It could have been like years ago. Do you know what I mean? And it just finally, because I think it started to rot because it was fractured, and literally it just came
Right.
off. There's no pain, no irritation, nothing. Still to this day, there's no pain.
Wow.
Even when I
Fair
brush my
enough.
teeth, it just feels normal. When I chew on that side, it feels normal. The only problem is this fucking food gets stuck in it. It's a pain in the ass. Other than that, it's fine. But anyway,
Yeah, that.
that's what happened. A nice little tangent we went on there. But yeah, man, I love working there. I love working at the football club. Sometimes, I get the odd bar work at the place called the Winter Gardens. If you're from Blackpool, you'll know what that is. Um, yeah, but yeah, I love it, man. I love working behind the bar at the football club. And obviously, I've done my SAA exams today. So hopefully, I'll be working in the future in the security
Is that for
industry.
like is that for like permanent work?
So this is for my license to work in security.
Okay.
So once I pass the exams, I can then apply for my SAA license, and
Yeah.
then I don't have to pay for it because my training provider will pay for it for me. And once I
Nice.
got once I'm licensed, I don't even need the actual physical badge straight away to work, as long as I'm licensed, because they'll have a database.
Yeah. Sounds like a sweet deal, to be honest.
It yeah, man. Like my SAA license covers doors. Door supervision, so bouncer. Do you know what I mean? Um,
Yeah.
but that covers security guarding, so like key holding and things like that. So yeah, I mean that I have a goal in the future that I mentioned before. Is close protection, but that'll take me years. But that's my goal, my end goal in the security industry. Yeah, man.
You got it, mate. You got this.
I appreciate that, my friend. What about you? What you been up to?
Well, watch the Queen's funeral on Monday.
Eh, I watched part of it. I watched like the end of it.
Yeah.
Like I said, I was
I
working, mate.
mean,
Do you know what I mean? So
did you have any thoughts on the Queen herself, or did you not
I'm
really ever
not.
care about her?
I'm not a royalist. I was shocked when I
Yeah.
saw that she died. I don't dislike the Queen. Don't hate the
Mhm.
Queen. I'm just not a royalist, man. I don't believe in. Don't believe in the monarchy.
It was a shock for me too. As
We
you said,
pay
it's
for
not
their
like a
lifestyle, right? So,
yeah.
but
Um.
it's sad because he did do a lot for the country. I feel like the day the monarchy actually takes control of the country a bit more again is the day when I'll feel like patriotic and like
Yeah.
like more royalist, I guess. But for now, it's like no, no, fuck that. They're sitting back
Um.
doing fuck all while the rest of us are struggling, and we're the ones paying for them. Do you know what I mean? We're paying them, so but we get out of it. But
Well, we got a day off. Well, not all of us, but some people got a day off work.
yeah, but that's only because she died.
Yeah. But it was quite something to see almost, like the whole country just come to a standstill.
Pain in the ass. Nothing was open.
Oh no, well yeah, it wasn't. Nothing at all.
Pain in the ass, mate.
Yeah, it really was. Like my Tesco was closed. A lot of things were closed.
I get it. I also don't get it. One thing I don't get is why everyone had to rearrange their own like other people's funerals, or the fact that NHS appointments were cancelled, like really even important ones like chemo and things like that. Do you know what I mean? They were cancelled,
Really?
yeah, and food banks were closed.
Mate, that's... Jeez, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I think that's one thing that made me just kind of
Yeah,
annoyed at the whole situation.
yeah, I'm not sure about like medical appointments being pushed back and stuff like that. I'm
I
not...
have to say, for me, I don't get the people that genuinely cry at it. I get crying at the funeral, right? Because funerals are sad and they give off that emotion, right? No matter whose funeral it is, you might make you feel sad because the beautiful ceremony of someone's passing, right? But
Yeah,
like when like the news happened, there were people that were genuinely grieved, like in grief by it. Like, oh, like, I
yeah.
saw the comment like, oh, I shed a tear when I found out she died. I was like, mate, I was eating steak at a steakhouse with my cousin and my best mate. And we were like, oh shit, the Queen's dead. We made a toast for her, and then we carried on eating our fucking steak, mate. I mean,
Yeah, I don't know, I find that odd. Like, if you have no connection to her personally and you're just crying, I don't know. Am I being heartless? Maybe I'm being heartless. Um, it just, I don't know. It's like
I mean, I
you
don't think
don't
you're being
know her.
heartless.
Do you know what I mean? Like, you didn't know her. Like, did you ever really think about her until she died? Probably not.
What? To be honest, mate, I knew she was ill before she died, and I was like, this is it. I guarantee this is it, mate. She's gonna
Well, when
die.
I look back at the photo of her meeting with the Prime Minister, you can see she just did not look well.
And she's old. She almost made it to 100, which is a shame that she didn't.
I kind of wanted her to be honest.
I wanted her to. Like, she's all I know. Like, she lived forever, mate. Like, you know what I mean? She lived till 200. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna. I'm sad that she died because that's for me. I'm sad that she died because that's all I knew as a monarch. Right? That's the only queen
Yes,
we've ever
same
had.
here.
Because she's the longest reigning monarch of England or the United
Yeah, she
Kingdom.
is. Yep.
I mean, now we have a king. I mean, to be honest, Britain already had a king. Do you know what I mean? His name's Bradley Butler. Simple as that. So, I don't know why we need this motherfucker. But he's old. I don't think he's gonna. I don't think he'll reign for that long.
How old? He's like in his 70s, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, hey, as long as he's healthy, you know. Um,
As long as he's hitting the gym,
but like the
getting them
coverage
gains.
was, yeah, exactly. Can can you imagine him at the gym
He probably does go gym, to be fair.
in his palace?
Yeah, man. Guaranteed they've got a fucking state of the art gym palace. For like security guards
Well,
and shit, innit? That live in there.
they've got everything in that palace, I bet.
Yeah, bro. That's my goal, innit? Close protection. I want to be the protector of the king. That's what I mean.
It would be the protector of the king.
There's this scene. Have you ever watched Brooklyn Nine-Nine? Quality show. If you haven't seen it, by the way, I would recommend every single person on this planet to watch. Yeah.
All right,
There's a
fair enough.
scene. You know who Terry Crews is, right?
Yes.
Right. Honestly, nice guy. Like the most down to earth celebrity I've ever seen in my life. But there's this scene of his character um where I think he's in danger. I can't remember. He says Terry's gonna die saving the president, or Terry's not gonna die like ever gonna die, or something like that. That would be me, man. I'm gonna die protecting the monarch, or I'm not gonna die at all.
I
Simple as
can
that.
imagine you
Could you
in
imagine?
that red
Bro, I wouldn't be wearing
uniform,
that
not
red
smiling.
uniform. I wouldn't be wearing that red uniform.
Just not smiling.
I'll be wearing pure black, mate. You'll see me pure black cap, earpiece in, fucking carrying a fucking assault rifle in my arms,
Sword,
fucking wedge,
tackling any trespassers.
tattooed up to the neck, everything, mate.
Do you want a tattoo?
Yeah, definitely. I'm getting tattoos
What do you
this
want?
year. Well, I don't know. I don't want tattoos that have meaning. I want tattoos that look cool. I don't care about them having a story.
Fair
The
enough.
only one that I think will have a meaning is the shared tattoo that I'm gonna get on my siblings, and there's angel
Yeah.
wings on my back, which is, it may seem like a really nice thing when I say it has a story behind it, but it's not like cute, but it's kind of funny and thing, and like the reference just because. All right, so I get hair on my back, right? I'm a hairy guy. I get hair on my back, and my hair grows in
Okay.
hair grows in the shape of angel wings. So like when I
Oh wow.
get my mum to fucking shave it off for me, because obviously I can't fucking do it, I can't reach. You know, she's like, oh, you're gonna shave your angel wings, like because she made the joke before, and she's like, let's shave your angel wings. And I think what I might do is get a tattoo, an actual tattoo on my back of angel wings. That's like the only tattoo that actually has a story behind it. Everything else, I want to get tattoos because they look cool.
You get the CM Punk Pepsi tattoo.
Yeah, don't know about that. Don't know about that, bro. Could you imagine
I'll
getting
do
that
it.
tattoo and it comes out that fucking Pepsi been funding like child sex trafficking or something, and then he'd be wearing that tattoo for the rest of his life.
We have to cover it up.
He'd have to laser it off, to be fair. He'd have to just shave the entire skin off his arm. But yeah,
He's done, man.
I do
In
want
wrestling.
tattoos. What about you? Do you want a tattoo?
Um, I've thought about it. I don't really know. I don't know, man. I
I
think
think you should get the O Man on your chest.
no. Fuck off.
Or get the creating
The
quality
Iron Man
logo on your
is.
ass cheek, innit?
Oh my dick. Sorry.
Yeah. And when a girl looks at
Creating
it, she's like,
equality.
"Why is this?" But because I want to create some quality. Yeah, mate.
Oh my god.
No one tattoos?
I ha I hate this podcast.
I think you suit tattoos. Yeah.
I was gonna.
I think you two like.
I've,
I don't think you two like covered. I think you suit like a good old couple on your arm, or maybe a sleeve on one of your arms. I think that'd suit you.
I was thinking of like for whatever reason. I've like a few years ago this image of like getting like blue flames on my arm for some reason,
Hey man,
but there's no rhyme or reason behind it.
if it looks cool. It does. That's what you gotta understand. It doesn't have to have a reason, bro. If it looks fucking cool, then get it. You know what I mean? It ain't gotta be.
Yeah,
It
but
ain't
like
gotta be special.
it's like on my arm though forever. That's the thing.
No, doesn't matter.
Like that's
Doesn't
the
matter,
only.
bro.
Uh,
Life's too short to give a shit about what's on your arm forever.
yeah, I guess you're
That's like
right.
having a kid. Just, you know, you accidentally have a kid. That kid's in your life forever. Do you know what I mean? Well, for the rest of your life, hopefully. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What's it? Well, you're not gonna go. Oh, I was young. You know. Oh, I thought it'd be cool. You know what I mean? It's a tattoo, isn't it? Oh, it's a decision you made there and then. You liked it, and then in the future you may change your mind. But you know, there's always alternatives like covering it up or getting it lasered off.
I fucking kill.
Yeah, well, that's the consequences of your own actions, then, isn't it? Mate,
Exactly.
it's a tattoo. Who the fuck is it, mate?
When you get them this year?
Huh?
You gonna get them this year? Your tattoos or next year?
I'm going to try and get one,
Okay.
at least one, which will be the shared one that I'm sharing. Well, probably with my sister first, because my brother's not 18. Wait till he's
Where you
18.
getting it? Like on your arm?
Wrist, I think.
Oh, nice.
Or
Okay.
like, so if you hold out your hand in front of you, right?
Yeah.
You know, like you know your thumb, and you know where it
Yeah.
links to your finger. You know that sort of bit of
Yeah.
flesh, yeah? That makes
Yeah.
sense? Like, something like there.
Yeah. I get you. I get you.
Yeah, it would be there. That's where I want to get
Okay.
or my wrist. I'm thinking there because I want a sleeve and I don't want it to interfere with my sleeve.
Oh, what's your sleeve? What's your sleeve gonna be?
Oh, I have an idea. I'll send this to you.
Is it aircon boy?
What? Aircon boy?
Is it?
Is that a reference I'm supposed to get?
The lad they kept turning the aircon off and on
Oh, right. Well,
at college.
fucking AA run. Yeah.
Or Oxfam.
Get the
Oh, get the
Oxfam.
Oxfam logo.
Yeah, I'd rather kill myself. There, buddy.
I'll get the Oxfam logo.
I'm thinking. If I could, I'd get exactly this, but I feel like because it's someone else's work, the tattoo artist won't do it, and which is fair enough. It's someone else's work.
Wait, you sending it on Discord
No,
or
I'll
WhatsApp?
send it on WhatsApp because it's on my phone.
Oh, okay.
Just trying to find it. Look where it is.
Hurry up, lad.
Shut your fucking ass. You tell me what's going on with you while I'm looking for it. There's so much shit on my phone.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Before I do tell you, do you ever go like, do you ever like a phone clear out? Do you ever do that?
Yes, all the time.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm really bad at it.
All the fucking time.
'Cause, like, you end up with so much crap on your phone that you just don't need.
Mate, I end up with so many screenshots that I don't use.
Yes, same here.
Or like useless photos.
Oh,
I've got photos of geckos on here that I want. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. Thinking about getting a bearded dragon though to start with, because the geckos that I want are so expensive. They're like $2,000 a pop. Oh, here it is. Something like this, similar to this. I want like the skull and the jaguar, like this sort of theme. If I could get exactly this, I will get exactly this. I don't think.
whoa, hey, that looks badass.
It's sick, isn't it, man? I love jaguars, man. They're the real kings of the jungle. Fuck the lion. Fuck tigers. Jaguars.
That's gonna take a long time to do,
I
though.
don't give a shit, mate. I'll lay there. I'll fall asleep. I don't give a shit.
We should record a podcast episode while there.
Yeah, do a fucking tattoo special.
Exactly, yeah, just record while you're getting a tattoo because you're gonna be there for fucking hours.
Oh, mate, it'll probably be more than it'll probably be like 3 sessions. I mean, like
Yeah, I would imagine so.
I'd have to save like hundreds, maybe even thousands to get that done. To get that done straight away, not like get some of it done and then like a few months or a few years later I get the rest of it done. When I want to sleep,
Yeah, because like
when I want to sleep, I don't want to be one of the people that don't get it fully done because I've noticed a lot of people get it and then they never actually finish it.
well, that's just like an incomplete tattoo.
Yeah, because then but people do that because life gets in the way and they just get busy or they just can't afford it at the time. I'd rather save that money and I'd rather book in. Like, I'd literally rather, even if I have to go over like a week, book the tattoo artist for a week. Do you know what I mean? Just bang that tattoo out, mate. That'd be sick. Absolutely sick.
Do your arm get sore like after it's all finished?
Yeah, your arm will be sore while it's recovering.
Oh, it's okay, fine. Yeah, well, I think yeah, it makes sense. Like a fucking needle's going in. Why wouldn't it be?
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's a needle like punching your fucking, punching your fucking arm for like hours and hours and hours. So
I'm trying to hang on. Let's see if I can. I saw one like blue flame. Oh yeah, that's okay. That's kind of what I want. I'll send it to you in a minute.
yeah.
Um, but like I'd probably get it like I'd get it on one arm, not both.
Now see sleeves. I feel like sleeves I want on one arm, like on my left arm.
Yeah,
That's where I want to sleep. I'll have some tattoos on my right arm. I don't want 2 sleeves, to be honest. I only want 1 sleeve.
I feel like Randy Orton has that. He's all sleeved up.
Yeah, I'm not a massive fan of 2 sleeves. I like 1 sleeve.
You know,
And then the rest, like the other arm, my right arm, will just have different tattoos, like up it. Maybe I might do like a small, like a sleeve, but like not like a one that takes over the entire arm, just one that sort of slightly goes up. I want maybe on my chest. I'm thinking more on my back and my arms. Maybe my neck, like one of them on my neck.
Oh, yeah, I just sent it to you.
Yeah, that's pretty sick. To be fair, I've seen a couple people like things like that.
Yeah.
I think you'd suit
Uh,
something like that because you look.
Um.
I mean, you've got. I mean, there's no nice way of saying this, but you kind of got like a nerdy look to you, and that kind of tattoo sort of suits that look. That makes sense.
A nerdy look. Is that a good thing? I don't think that's a good
Not a
thing.
bad thing. It's like glasses. I mean, to be fair, mate, I haven't seen you since college, so like my memory of you is still long hair, glasses, like
Glasses, yes. Long hair, no.
like like this. You know, like an American film, like teenage film, where the school nerd before he gets his whole makeover, like where it reveals that he's actually a good-looking guy and he's got abs, like that. That's what you look like beforehand.
Thank you.
I feel like because you've obviously got your hair cut now and that, right? So you probably look completely different to what you used to look like.
I don't have long hair anymore. I got rid of that years ago.
I mean, but we haven't seen each other in a long time.
Like, fuck the long hair. It's a pain in the ass to maintain. I will not go back to long hair. I refuse.
I mean,
The amount of time it takes to maintain that shit.
I bet, mate. I bet it fucking takes ages to wash it and dry it, right?
It just looked lame towards. I mean, it looked lame to begin with, probably, but. Ugh, yeah, never again. No, thank you. It took ages to dry as well. So whenever I went to bed, I had fucking wet hair,
Yeah, I bet.
which explains why I'd get ill a lot.
That's a myth, though, isn't it?
Is it? I don't think it is. I think if you go to bed,
I'm pretty sure it's a myth. Like wet hair doesn't actually get you ill.
it can't be good for you, right?
It's probably not good for you. Right? I don't think you get ill from. That's the myth part. But
Well,
I'm not a doctor, so
either way, we
don't
can.
take medical advice from me. That's why I'm gonna put that out there. Disclaimer: I'm not a fucking doctor. If I say some medical shit, don't take it as advice.
Please
Take it
don't.
as an opinion, and if it's a wrong opinion, change my mind. I'm happy to change my mind on things. Simple as that.
Imagine if someone takes medical advice from you, they'd be fucked.
Yeah. Well, disclaimer. I'm putting that disclaimer. I don't want to get sued.
Jeez Louise, you as a doctor, I don't think I trust you as a doctor.
Rude.
Well, no offense. No
Hey,
offense
bro.
meant to be
If I
taken.
become a doctor, I'd have to take an oath, okay? And I do not break promises. I will help
Oh,
those.
that's. You would try and kill me.
I'm not trying to kill you. I don't need to be a doctor to try and kill you,
Oh.
Oscar.
If there are any police officers out there, beware, this guy's a menace.
I'm an absolute menace to society.
There you go. Oh, he admitted it. Okay, there you go.
Any police officers out there, you better get to Oscar's house and protect him, 'cause I'm gonna kill his ass.
But this is illegal, what you just said. Pretty sure that's kind of a threat, but that's okay. It's okay. I forgive you. For now.
Well, don't need your forgiveness.
Too late, we already have it.
I feel so forgiven. Thank you, my lord. What about you? What are your opinions on the royal family and shit? By the way, you went off a bit of a tangent.
uh,
But what about?
I mean, I think it's. I'm, I was shocked when she died, but I was never I didn't dislike her or anything like that. Do you know what I mean? Similar to yourself, but it was more just
Didn't give a shit.
it was more shock because like I'm only 23, but like she's all I've known sort of thing, right? Um, so yeah, it was a shock, but it's not like I was a heavy supporter of them. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you didn't like cry when she died.
No, I didn't know. If people did, fine, but like if you didn't know at all and you were crying, I don't understand why. But that makes me sound like a heartless dick,
I
so sorry.
get feeling emotional at like when watching the funeral because it's a funeral, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah, of course, yeah. But like, I don't know.
I got a question for you. Speaking of deaths and like celebrities, what's the celebrity death that actually affected you, or like how many like have affected you?
I don't know if any really did affect. Like, I mean, at the time it didn't. So Michael Jackson died on my birthday.
That just brings me back to the
Yeah, I know.
flashbacks of when we were playing that Gartic game.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
you got to tell the story about
Alright, okay, so this is gonna make me look like an arsehole, but it was funny.
that.
So,
I joined in with you, so I'm guilty too.
so we were playing Gartic. Whoever don't know that is, that's basically like Pictionary but online. Okay, so me and Oscar were playing it. You know, a bunch of randoms. And basically, there's this guy, um, called Michael Jackson. Was he called Michael Jackson or Michael Jackson was innocent or something like that? And he came in with that username.
No, his name was Michael Jackson. That was his username.
Okay, okay, so his name is Michael Jackson, right? And I made a joke, but this was a joke. I'm trying to wind this kid up, right? I'm playing Pictionary. It's like fucking like 12 a.m. Do you know what I mean? Like me and Oscar
Pretty much.
are just pissing about, having a laugh, and I go, I said Michael Jackson was a kiddie fiddler, and this guy took it so personally. It was unreal. And he went on basically like a rant about how he wasn't, and there was no evidence, and blah 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 blah. Obviously, I agree with everything he said, right? Pretty much. I mean, I'm still a bit iffy about the subject, but like, I sort of agree with what he was saying, right? Realistically, because we were talking, I said I'm just winding him up. Do you know what I mean? Because you said to me like, "Do you actually think that?" And I was like, "No, I'm just pissing him off." I mean, you joined in, to be fair. So,
I did. Yeah, not denying it. Yeah, I did join
yeah,
in.
you joined in, and basically, I was just kept going on and on. You know, Michael Jackson was a kiddie fiddler, blah blah. I got so offended and so triggered. I'm sorry, but if you're getting triggered about that, you deserve to be annoyed about it.
Yeah, it was pretty extreme to get annoyed over.
Yeah, but it was funny. So yeah, that's I was just finding this random kid on my line playing. Calling Michael Jackson a
What were
pig.
your thought? What were your thoughts on Michael? Like,
I don't know.
do you believe
I
he
don't
was?
know. I really don't know. I feel like wasn't he proven innocent after a while or something?
Yeah, but he's still a dodgy
He was
character.
a dodgy character, a very strange guy, but like, I don't know, man. Some people just think differently, don't they?
He held his baby out of a balcony window.
Yeah, but he hasn't done that.
That's not normal. It's
So you've never
not.
had like a celebrity that's ever affected you, like their death, like not like made you cry, but like kind of hit you a little bit.
Um, Not that I can remember. No.
Yeah.
What about you?
I've had a couple.
Okay.
One of them was when I was a kid. It was Steve Irwin when he died.
Yeah.
I would when I, like you know when people go, oh, they were my idol, blah blah blah. Like he genuinely was. Like you can ask anyone that I've ever knew when I
Right.
was that age, they will tell you I was obsessed with Steve Irwin. I loved the guy. Everything he did, I fucking loved him. My mum had to
Wow.
sit me. My mum had to explain his death to me like it was a family member. She sat me down in my room and she said, "Mate, Steve Irwin died last night, this morning or whatever it was. I can't remember." I was just,
That must have crushed
I
you.
was, mate, I was so young as well, and I just sort of sat there for a bit, and didn't process it at first, but then I just started crying when I was on my own. I just started crying.
Yeah.
And then I put on my Crocodile Hunter DVD or video, DVD, or whatever it was. I can't remember. This was a long time ago, so it could have been either. I put my Crocodile Hunter, like the film that he made, put that in. I just sort of watched it. Sad about it. Another one was Sean Locke.
Yeah.
That one actually kind of hit me because I love Sean Locke. I love his stand up. Loved him on all the panel shows that he was on, everything. Absolute quality comedian. And when he died, it was so sudden. It like sort of hit me. The feels a little bit. And another one is you probably don't know him, but his name's Bob Saget. There's a show called Full House. It's like an 80s or 90s sitcom. I can't remember what year it is.
I've heard of that show.
Yeah, so it's Full House. I watched that with my ex. She introduced me to that, and I fell in love with it, man. You know what I mean, I'm so glad she introduced me to it. So I absolutely loved it. And then they made a spin-off 30 years later or so called Fuller House on Netflix. When the kids from that
Yeah, I
show have
remember.
grown up and all that. And he died. I think it was last year or early this year. And he died. He was only, I think he was only
Damn.
60 something, and he just died. And I don't even think there was anything like suspicious about his death. He just died. Like I think his just body shut down and he died in a hotel room.
That's a bit mad.
No trace of drugs or alcohol or anything. I don't think so. Yeah, it was man. It was so sudden, and it kind of hit me a little bit because I love that show. It was just like I said, it was just so sudden. So many celebrities have been dying recently.
I mean, this one it didn't affect me, but it shocked me. Um, it was the Chris Benoit death all those years ago.
The Who?
Do you remember this wrestler Chris Benoit who he he was in WWE and he killed his family and then killed himself.
No.
Oh, it is awful, awful. Uh, yeah, he was like one of like um one of the best wrestlers at the time. This is like
Oh my god,
2007,
yeah.
and there was a wrestling pay-per-view. Hang on, wait a minute, 1 minute. There was yeah, so it was called. He was meant to show up for Night of Champions,
Right.
uh, and on the Sunday, and he never missed a show, so he didn't turn up to the venue. So they're getting worried about this, and then, but the messed up thing was he'd already killed his son and his wife, and he was still trying to fly out to the pay-per-view,
Yeah.
and then he killed himself.
Okay. I mean, bro, do you know what? It's mad because last few years, so many celebrities died. Bob Saget, yeah, he died earlier this year. Bob Saget died. Was no, I'm gonna Google how he died. Yeah, he died on January 9th, 2022. That's what it was. It was like New Year and died. Do you know what's sad though? Is he was in Fuller House, right? Like the spin off, like
Yeah.
the reboot of it. And he was in the final season, final episode. and I started rewatching it. It's so weird to just watch it and they're not alive anymore. You ever get that when you watch something? They're not alive anymore. It's so weird.
It is. It's a very strange feeling. Yeah. I know what you
It is
mean.
really weird. Yeah, fucking Ray Liotta died as well, didn't he? Died. Crazy. What, he died.
A weird thing to watch. Someone back if they've died.
Yeah, but I mean, look at 2021, right? There's a lot of them. What was it? So many people. Betty White died. For sure.
I remember that. Yeah, Betty White died.
Got. Who else was it? There's so there's
I can't
so
really
but the thing
remember.
is so many die like not huge celebrities but like people that you recognise on TV. Willie Garson. You probably don't know his names, but face you'd know them.
Yeah, probably know by
Sarah
face. Yeah.
Hyland as well. She Girls Aloud, wasn't she?
That's just scary, man.
It's crazy. That's what makes you realise that life's just it could just be taken away from you straight away. You know? Insane. I'm just looking at who died in 2022. Obviously, we know this one. Oh shit! Yeah. Did you ever watch School of Rock?
Yes.
You know Freddie. You know Spazzy McGee. You know the blonde one who played the drums. Yeah,
Yeah,
he
I remember
died.
hearing about
Yeah,
that.
he
Yeah,
died
yeah.
as well. Mate, some of these people died. You just it sad.
I remember hearing about that. Yeah, yeah.
I mean, like you got 2020, which fucking got Kobe Bryant died.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Found an article about an actress that I want to read. Oh, and Chadwick Boseman as well. He died, didn't he? Sean Connery died as well. Diego Maradona died. Ruth Bader Ginsburg died. Alex Trebek died. Eddie Van Halen died.
God, deaths are
Ellie
just
Preston.
horrible, isn't it?
Ellie Preston. God, I never realised she died. Yeah. Wow. I had no idea. I just discovered that, mate. Discovered she died. Oh yeah, Pop Smoke, he was a rapper. Peter Sutcliffe died. I didn't know.
Man, this episode is taking a dark turn.
Caroline Flack as well, yeah. Killed herself, didn't she? Fred Willard. He is the guy who played. That played what's his name? Seeing his dad, Bill's dad in Modern Family. He died that time.
Oh, so many deaths.
Oh, maybe he's right. He's on fucking finding out about. Crazy, crazy. Like, let's look at 2019 now, right? Same thing. Killed loads of people. Start of COVID as well. Definitely fucked up a lot. Luke Perry.
The creator of SpongeBob died in 2019, didn't he?
I think so.
What, towards the end of 2019?
But yeah, Luke Perry died. If you know, you know. Don't you? Don't.
Yeah.
Died as well. I think he died from stroke. I think.
Oh bloody hell.
Sort of started going downhill.
Yeah, because COVID decided to be a little bitch.
And up. But yeah, man, there's a lot of fucking.
I can't remember if I can't remember if I've asked you this. I may have done. So correct. So stop me if I have. When you first heard about COVID, do you remember like your initial reaction?
Yeah, do you know what my initial reaction was? Oh, for fuck's sake, it's another swine flu. You know where it was blown
Oh,
out of
fair enough.
proportion?
Yeah, yeah,
Um, yeah, I thought it would be. I thought it'd be like that. Yeah, again, like when we talk about celebrity deaths, you know when you watch something and it's weird seeing them a lot, like dead, like knowing they're dead. Sorry,
yeah.
like Ray Liotta, he was in this episode of Modern Family and watching that, like because I hadn't seen it all, and catching up with it. Seeing him, I was like, oh shit, he's dead. You know what I mean? It's so weird.
It is very weird. It is very weird.
Like when you watch Fuller House or Full House, you think, ha ha ha, this is a funny show, but then you realize that he's dead.
Yeah, he ain't alive.
Crazy. Because you still see them as if
Yeah,
nothing happened.
it's a it's a weird one. It's a
I guess
weird
that's
one.
the beauty of being on TV, though, isn't it?
What do you mean?
Your memory's probably always going to stay alive
Oh yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, yeah.
because you're always going to be there, right? So, um, what was your initial reaction with COVID?
Mate, I'm like I have like anxiety, so like
You're worried,
yeah,
basically.
I was yeah, and then um I would always ask like my mom, it's like what if, and she was like Oscar, like it's fine, we'll deal with it. Um, and then um yeah, and then as cases started to ramp up, it was just like it became more evident like this is gonna be like a problem sort of thing.
Yeah.
Um, um, yeah, just a very bizarre time in life, to be honest with you. Uh, very odd, very odd.
In your opinion, is it over?
Uh, I think it's over in the sense of lockdown is done, masks are
Yeah.
done. You know, I think that is done. Do you know what I mean? Like, um, I truly believe now
Time to
it's
move on.
we need to yeah, we need to live with it. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't think COVID will be gone. I think it's always going
It'll
to
be a
be
background
around. But
disease
I
like
just
the flu
think
or something, right?
correct, yeah. And look, we're all I say all, a majority of people are vaccinated, if not triple vax now. Um,
Yeah.
what else can someone like myself do? I wore the mask probably longer than I should have. Um, but I don't wear it anymore, and I'm happy with that because it's time to just live life and live it like before COVID, basically.
Yeah. I feel you. By the way, I'd like to apologise for those watching on YouTube. I've just changed the scene to my other podcast by accident. And I have added a logo on the screen, which I will talk about in a second. But I was wanting to see what you think about talking about BK Media.
Can't go into too much detail about it. Can't give them all the information.
Should we talk about what it is and what the plans for it are?
Yeah, why not? Let's do it. You kick it off, mate. You're the mastermind.
This is a plan that could totally fail. Yeah, this may not exist in a year, but our plan is me and Oscar are working on a media company that will be producing. The first project we're gonna have is a documentary. Okay, you go on the Twitter page of BK Media, you'll see what that documentary is named. You may not know what it's about. You may know what it's about because you may have heard the name before. But it's our media company, and our media company we're going to cover many different things, such as this podcast. This podcast is now a product of BK Media, which is the logo that I have now put up on screen in the corner of this. Okay. So that is now something that we have created, and that we're going to work on, and hopefully we're going to get our first documentary done by the end of next year. But we're going to be rolling out the documentaries. After the first one, we'll be working on more and more and more. But BK Media will cover things like, editing, like visual effects, graphic design, everything, like everything media. And we'll be, like I said, we're creating products. Like this podcast is a product of BK Media. As well as my brand, Oscar's brand. They all covered by BK Media. So that's
Profish is a brand. I'm just my name.
I mean, you are still brand, right? You create content.
Oh yeah, I guess that's true.
Under
Yeah, I guess
the
yeah.
BK Media name, I guess.
Yeah, I get you. I get you.
That's the best way I can explain it.
Yeah.
But I don't want to go into too much detail, but keep an eye out on that. That is something we're still working on.
And I got them professional cameras, so we're gonna have some good quality footage.
Yeah. We can invest in a night vision camera and everything.
Oh, we need a night vision one, isn't it?
Yes.
I need like a microphone to attach to my camera as well. I keep needing to buy that.
But guys, go follow that. That's a product of BK Media. I mean, technically, my OnlyFans is, but it isn't at the same time.
No, it's not. I refuse. No.
Hey man, we branch into different. We're taking over the industry. But no, for real.
Okay, you do what you want.
I'm only joking. Me and Oscar
You do what you want with
make a
OnlyFans.
video together on OnlyFans. Aren't we, Oscar?
No, we're not. You know what? I can't remember if I mentioned this on the podcast last week. I support Bradley in a lot of ventures he does, and I follow all the Twitter accounts. This one I'm not following.
I recommend you don't follow it unless you want to see some stuff that you'll regret. But to be fair, I have told you not to follow it.
Oh, I wasn't gonna follow it regardless.
Hey man, it's my thing, isn't it? So it's not like something that you've got to worry about. Does that make sense?
That's why I sacked you.
Huh?
That's why I sacked you.
Yeah. Well, still here.
Yeah, that's the problem. You're still here. Sorry.
Like I said, motherfucker, I will change the passwords to everything.
I'll get the other Oscar Wilson on. He and I will do it.
Like Oscar's gonna be reliable.
We need to get him
Tell you
on
what,
the
I'll
show
try
if
and
we
I'll
can.
get in contact with him tonight because we talk on a regular basis.
See if we can get him on. Yeah, haven't spoken to him in a while.
I will. I'll text him. I'll text him after this, and I'll just be like, "Yo, bro, do you wanna come on next episode?" He might be up for it. So,
We should start getting guests on.
Sweet Fist, you wanna try doing this? You wanna try and get guests on?
I don't know.
Well, who do you think would be good guests? Do you know what? We'll talk about this after the podcast. No.
CM Punk. No
If we could
joking.
get CM Punk, I'd happily have CM Punk on.
He's a dick. He's a real dick. Yeah, he is. Such a
Isn't
knob.
wrestling again, but not in the WWE.
Yeah, he is, but he might be leaving again. I'm not even joking.
I give up. Oh, another thing I want to get
Oh,
pissed off about today, right? Over the years, I've been an Arsenal fan. Okay, I have struggled up and down with Arsenal, and the second I give up on watching football, they're like, "Yeah, let's pull it back. Let's actually be at the top of the fucking league." Huh? This is bullshit. Okay, bullshit. Other than that, I'm good.
language is a PG show. It's
Is
not
it
a
a
PG
PG
show.
show? Okay. This is
No, it's
now
not.
from
No,
now
it's
on.
not.
It's
It's
a
really not.
PG show. Oh darn it!
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, is that too much? Is it?
Darn, it's a bit extreme,
Sorry,
mate.
bro. I'm sorry. I'll edit that out.
Come on, get with the
I'll edit
program.
it out. I'm sorry.
I like the fact that we don't edit
Bro,
this.
who the
It's
fuck
natural.
edits a podcast, man? Fuck that.
Oh, people will edit them.
But why?
They,
Like
I don't know.
podcasts are
Someone like
supposed to be like
you
that
know,
raw conversation. Do you know what I mean?
I don't know. Someone like fumbles their words. Like if they're doing a solo podcast, if they fumble their
I feel,
words, they might
in
want to
my
edit it
opinion,
out.
if you're doing a solo podcast, you're not doing an actual podcast. Like, I don't know. It's weird. Maybe it is a podcast, but I feel like it's hard to explain. Like, I feel like a solo podcast, it just doesn't feel like a podcast. You know what I mean? Like, you can have your own
I mean, when you
podcast that
start
have
off, you're literally talking to
like look at
yourself.
Joe Rogan, right? I don't listen to his podcast, but the guy it's his podcast and it's only him hosting, but he has guests on every time.
Yeah,
So like that makes sense. But if you're just like a solo podcast just talking about subject, I feel like it's just commentary content, not. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I feel like there needs to be at least two people in a podcast to work. I could be
I mean,
wrong.
I think, I don't know. If you're doing it solo, it's fine, but you got to have the drive and like the like enthusiasm to do it. Otherwise, it's gonna sound dull.
Yeah, that's very true.
Did you ever try to do like one on your own, or did you always
No,
want to do it with
I
someone?
like to do it with other people because I like the conversation. I don't. If I was gonna make content where I'm talking by myself, I'll just make YouTube content. Which I'm thinking about doing is going back to
Oh
commentary
yeah, makes
videos
sense.
as well as gaming.
What would you talk about?
Just stuff in life. A specific subject that I would write an actual script for. I was thinking about doing more video essays about certain things like TV shows,
Okay.
movies, current events, that kind of thing, like video essays. Like, I'll tell you the title of one of the shows at one of the episodes that I was thinking of doing. I haven't
Yeah.
finished it yet. So it's about a
By the
TV
way,
show called Grimm, okay? And the title of the video was Grimm, the underrated show with huge potential. I mean, I might still make it. It's like an essay, like a report, and I'd speak it. I'd do a video essay on it instead.
Have you started writing about
Yeah,
it?
I've started writing it. This was a while ago. I haven't written much about it since, but I might start again. I've just been so busy and want to get back. I'm gonna get into
Yeah, I get
content
you.
creation like basically ASAP now. You know, I'm done with my SAA stuff. I've got my results. There's nothing I can do. So yeah,
Oh, here's a question for you. Without looking, what was the last YouTube video you posted?
without looking,
Yeah. Have a guess.
Stardew episode 2.
Oh well, that's actually right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the last thing I did. I might delete those actually. Um,
Oh well, in the comments you said my mic was dog shit in this video. Apologies.
yeah, it was playing up. I don't know why. Couldn't get it to work properly.
Uh,
What it is?
your channel art looks so
My
clean.
channel, what my new one?
Your yeah, you're just like your whole
I
branding
love
in
it,
general.
mate. I love it. It gives me motivation to create content.
Uh, yeah, no, it looks like so. Simplicity is
I mean,
nice.
yours is pretty simple. I went with a simple design on yours as well.
The one you did for me is amazing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad you. I enjoyed doing it, man. Because you know, when you asked me,
Uh,
I don't know if I was at my PC at the time or I was like, I was literally just getting ready to sort of go on my PC at some point anyway.
yeah.
Um, but yeah, it was. I don't know. Just felt like doing it. I was like, when you asked me, I literally went straight upstairs and booted my PC up and got it done.
I've still got the Oscar Online logo.
Yeah, let's forget about that. Let's pretend that doesn't exist.
Yeah, I like it. I still like it.
Eh. Okay, well, at least we've officially announced BK Media now.
Yes, that is true. Yeah, yeah. Um.
So,
Oh, here's something because we gotta wrap this up soon. Just on a random note, Twitter needs an edit button.
no,
You don't think
no.
so? Oh, I do.
Do you know why? It's 208
Why?
characters. It's not hard to rewrite it. Secondly, if you make a mistake, just leave it in. And like, can't be asked to edit it. What I do sometimes. If someone goes, "Oh, you made this mistake," I'm like, I can't be asked to edit it.
I think I'm kind of like a perfectionist when it comes to that stuff. Maybe that's a problem with me.
Yes, I think so.
Um.
I think so. I've started to become a bit more organised with certain things though. So like, notice that
Have
about
you?
myself. Yeah. Mate, like I've started to keep but I'm just reading something. I started to keep like literally receipts of everything.
Wow, you're more organized than me. What is the world coming to? Get your mind out the gutter.
Bitch.
See how he talks to me? I say that every
Fucking
time.
furry prick.
Whoa, whoa,
Whoa,
whoa,
whoa,
whoa, whoa.
whoa, whoa, dude. A fight. A fuck.
I got a half day tomorrow. I'm so happy
How come you got a half day?
because they got parents' evening. So us teaching assistants get to fuck off early.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good, but-
thanks. Appreciate it.
Anyway, BK Media is officially announced. That is our product.
There we
Give
go.
us a follow on Twitter at BK Media Official.
Alright, mate. What is some words of wisdom as we do every week for for the listeners?
I don't know.
I'll say my usual one. Your job is to come up with some new ones. What were you thinking?
Huh? Um.
Don't wank on people unless they ask for it.
Uh. I guess I could give some wisdom based on experience. I
Do it.
mean, yeah. If you're ever gonna have an orgy, make sure you stay hydrated. Those are my words of wisdom. Thank you for listening. This has been What's on Your Mind. My name's Brad, and he's been Oscar. We'll see you next Wednesday at 10 a.m. Farewell.